All right, welcome everybody to the Fairland High School girls soccer game here against South
South
Point.
First for your visiting South Point Pointer. Number 14, J.C. Walters. Number 13, Lucia Pennington. Number 99, Mackenzie Lushan. Number 3, Kenzie Green. Number 11, Madeline Smith. Number 4, Cameron Urban. Number 15, Chasey Bowling. Number 2, Jenna Gooderham. Number 8, Bailey Patrick. Number 32, Kendall Johnrow. Number 20, Allie Stevens. Number 22, Jordan Scott. Number 21, Nevaeh Hop. Number 0, Jade Malone. Number 24, Bendy Staley. Number 10, Jasmine Jones. Number 5, Ella Cassidy. Number 1, Montana Bowling. Number 30, Brianna Gatewood. And number 25, Sadie Pinkerman. Head coach, Aaron Jenkins. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it either. Now for your homestanding Fairland Dragons. Senior number 16, Kaylee Turner. Number 6, Sally Hall. Number 1, Alexis LaFawn. Number 27, Kaylee Sider. Number 0, Katie Stitt. Number 4, Ayla Wilson. Number 12, Olivia Ferris. Number 24, Hannah Taylor. Number 13, Angela Lee. Number 23, Maddie Rummel. Number 7, Peyton Bonville. Number 8, Cameron Barnes. Number 10, Joey Gerald. Number 42, Marley Speed. Number 5, Morgan Butcher. Number 2, Annabelle Wyatt. Number 18, Molly Dunlap. Number 11, Bailey Russell. Number 21, Emily Ferguson. Number 15, Addison Cannell. And number 14, Claire Southern. Head coach, Ms. Tara Hall.
So tonight is also senior night for the girls. And surprisingly, there is only one senior on this team this year, and that is number 16, Kaylee Turner, who is also a captain tonight as well.
Looks like we're going to get the game started here. We play 40-minute halves here in high school. 2 40-minute halves.
South Point is also starting with the ball this half. Feel like we'll be having a good game tonight there, Mason.
I think we will. Good weather out for some soccer this afternoon. And here we are, game started. Up the ball in the middle of the field, that is Angela, number 13.
Fairland is actually pushing through right now, about to score a goal.
Good shot, just a little wide.
It'll be a goal kick for South Point.
Can't hear you. You got to be a little
On
closer.
me, okay.
Other than that, good job.
My bad for the technical difficulties. Great kick out there.
Come on, Kaylee. Let's go, Dragons.
Trying to clear it away.
South Point girls will be kicking it after that little penalty.
South Point's pressing up with a shot, but a save. Got the goalie, Katie Stitt.
Callie Hall is taking it up midfield.
Stay with it, Cal. Come on, Molly, with that ball. Come on, Molly.
Good pressure by Fairland here early on.
South Point is really keeping their composure and keeping the ball away from their goal. South Point girls are moving it downfield. Actually, a little kick. Saved by Katie Stitt.
Good run by the South Point forward there.
Go, Dragons. Get the ball.
South Point looking to attack here. We're going the other way now. Fairland looking to do something.
Molly with the ball. There we go. Come on, Molly. Good pass.
It's going to be a throw here for South Point.
That was a little battle there for the ball. South Point ended up with it.
There's a run here by South Point.
Little trip up, but nothing there. Kaylee with the turnaround.
We had to stop and play for a player on the ground.
We have an injury. That's number 5, sophomore Ella Cassidy. She's getting checked up right now.
Looks like she's doing good, walking off the field now.
It will be Fairland's ball after that.
We're going to do a drop ball after that injury, giving the possession to Fairland. Good kick there, up the field.
Fairland making a push here. A little tussle for the ball. Fairland ends up with it. A little drop back to Angela. She passes it in the middle.
Intercepted by here by South Point. Now they're going to be pushing the field quick. Great pass into Callie Hall.
Just broken up.
No pressure. We're going to get a corner here for Fairland. It's a great ball into Callie Hall there.
South Point defender, number 14, J.C. Walters, managed to kick that out.
And it's going to go out for a goal kick for South Point. Good touch
settle
there by the forward, number 10 from South Point. Jasmine Jones. There's physical contact going on. Some physical play here early on. Number 18, Molly Dunlap. Oh, saved by the
Great
keeper.
save.
That was a great run. Great pass by Molly Dunlap, number 18.
All the fans down here below us were very pumped that we thought it all went in. But it was a great save. Fairland's ball on the throw-in.
Maybe senior Kaylee Turner taking the throw.
Throws into Angela.
Great move by Angela. Number
13.
13, Angela Lee.
Actually had a nice little move. Pass up to Jolie Gerald. Fairland has been able to keep it up on their side of the field,
Fairland's
putting
been running the ball
pressure.
very well, yeah.
They're keeping pressure.
Jolie Gerald on the outside.
Crosses over to Callie Hall. That will
Little
end up
too
going
much
out of
there.
bounds.
Be a South Point throw.
Mason, how long have you been playing soccer? About your whole life?
Since I was 10 years old, yeah.
Man. Played for my last 2 years of high school. Pretty fun
It's
years.
pretty fun.
Yeah?
Good times here on this field as well.
Great memories.
Throw in here for Fairland. South Point looking to do something here.
They're putting pressure on Fairland's back line.
Get out of there, Green!
Great throw in. Callie Hall brings up the ball.
Great pass by Callie Hall over to Jolie Gerald.
One kicks it out of bounds. It will be Fairland's throw in.
Let's go, Green! Come on, Molly!
It's going to be Fairland's throw in.
Number 14, J.C. Walters, kicks it out of bounds to save a goal.
Lots of space here for South Point to do something.
Come on, Kaylee!
10 on South Point looking to make a move. That's Jasmine Jones. Been very active early on today.
She needs some of her teammates to come and help her. She's all alone.
Go! Good!
Good clearance by Kaylee Turner.
Get out of the field, come on!
Well, just kicked out of bounds for a South Point throw-in.
Well, a pass to the infield there. The number 21 on South Point.
Gonna be a throw here for Fairland.
Great header.
Good clearance by Kaylee Turner.
Nobody's up there, Green. Where you at? Molly, hustle.
Fairland is moving forward to push up here.
Good hustle.
The goalie comes out, picks up the ball.
Great header by South Point.
Go.
Clearance here by Fairland. This is Annabelle Wyatt on the ball with a kick up to Callie Hall.
Go.
Little fight for the ball. Callie is back up to Annabelle Wyatt. Throw in there for South Point. Fairland picks up the ball. They're moving upfield quick.
Fairland likes to play with speed when they get it in their attacking third. Let's see if they can do that here again tonight.
Still rolling inbounds. Just barely rolled out.
It's out for a Fairland throw.
South Point moving it up midfield again.
Good move there by Angela Lee.
Come on, Molly, pressure.
Looking for a shot here, Fairland.
Ends up to the outside.
There's
She
gonna be a
dribbles
shot
in.
right here.
She kicks it,
And
and
that's
that's
a
a goal for Fairland.
Great move. A long time coming there.
Goal for the Dragons, Bailey Russell.
That was Bailey Russell with the goal for Fairland.
It is 1-0. Fairland is up.
Bailey Russell is a freshman. She's number 11. Can South Point answer here?
South Point will be taking the ball here at midfield, and they will do their kickoff. This is also me and Mason's first time up here in the press box announcing. Having a little bit of fun up here.
It's fun. Good experience.
We'll be on ESPN by next year.
Fairland putting more pressure, and that's going to go out for a throw-in for Fairland. Can they get another one here and add to the tally? Good throw there.
Header by South Point JC Walters. Fight for the ball here on the side of the edge.
Good clearance here by South Point. Kaylee Turner moving up.
Good job, Molly.
She's on sides.
That is another goal by Fairland. Number 10, Jolie Jarrell.
Good run and great goal there. Fairland's putting a lot of pressure here early on, and South Point's trying to deal with that.
That train horn never gets old. The train horn is always a great addition to a Fairland goal.
Goal by the Dragons, Joey Gerald.
Let's see if Fairland can keep up the momentum here.
They are moving up. Bailey Russell on the outside. Already scored one today.
She is dribbling around the defenders.
It's Angela Lee with the ball in the middle. She's going to have a shot. It's going to go out wide for a goal kick for South Point.
Kick out to midfield by South Point.
There's South Point on the ball, looking to move quick. Stopped there by Fairland. It's number 8, Cameron Barnett. Sorry if I said the name wrong there. Good turn there by Jolie Gerald.
She kicks it up to Angela. Broken up by South Point.
Good defending so far by Fairland. South Point haven't had many attacking opportunities so far this game. Jolie Gerald on the outside looking to do something. It's a clearance by Kaylee Turner.
Throw in for South Point. Great balls here by the girls, moving it forward.
That ball is still in. Fall here, hopefully she's all right.
Looks like she might have stepped on the ball and tweaked her ankle maybe.
She's back up, looks like her shoe is untied. It's gonna be a Fairland throw-in when the play resumes.
Always have great teammates to help you.
Pass
South
outside.
Point
to
is
South Point.
regrouping here. Crosses it into the center of the field.
Good job. Let's go, Green.
A sea of green to stop that ball.
That's a foot race there for the ball. Won by Bailey Russell. Up to Molly Dunlap.
They are moving quick. That ball is still in bounds. Great save there.
It's always confusing on this field, playing a football field, because you think it's out of the white ones, but we go all the way to the black for soccer games.
It is very hard to see the black lines on this green field. It's a wonderful dirt field.
Fairland looking to take care of this ball.
Jose, a great kick up. South Point is moving forward, actually, but it goes out of bounds. And it
Number
is still-
5 on South Point, Ella Cassidy being active
It will be
on the
South Point's
outside.
throw in here. South Point is looking to make a move right
Battle
here.
here close to the
There's
goal.
a battle in the box right now.
Kaylee Turner does a great job defending there.
South Point is still controlling in the box, but it ends up midfield. There's a battle right here. Got a little bit of some shoving. Ooh.
That was some great defending there by the senior captain, Kaylee Turner. Number 16.
South Point did get some momentum here. They're pushing to get a goal. Kick to the outside here. Out of bounds.
It's going to go as a throw in for South Point. Here close to the Fairland goal. Can they get it out? Got a short throw here for South Point.
Little kick out from the box to help them regroup.
It's intercepted there by Bailey Russell.
Joey Jarrell is running for the ball.
That's a throw in for South Point.
There are some substitutions on the field.
That's number 21, Emily Ferguson, coming in the game, and number 4, Ayla Wilson, coming in the game. Bailey Russell coming off the field, who had a goal earlier.
South Point looking to make a move. Saved by Katie Stitt. Big boot up to midfield there.
Great kick there. There's Molly Dunlap on the ball.
She's moving around the defenders, and it is kicked.
The ball is still in.
Ooh. Stops on the edge there, but Fairland still picks it up. There's also 17 minutes left in this half.
Great ball played up to Molly
Fairland
Dunlap
is looking to
with a shot.
capitalize. Just
Just
barely
wide.
misses.
Some good build-up there by Fairland.
That will be a goal kick for South Point. Fairland's offense is looking really good tonight, putting some pressure on South Point's defense.
Kaylee Turner moving up the field from defense.
South Point forward.
It was Jasmine Jones trying to play it out wide to Ella Cassidy there for South Point.
Goes out of bounds. It will be a throw in for South Point.
It's Kendall John Rowe taking the throw.
That is deflected. South Point getting momentum
South
here.
Point getting
She's
close.
moving forward.
She's going to have a shot.
And that will be a
that'll
goal for South Point.
That's Jasmine Jones, sophomore, number 10 for South Point. She's been very active tonight.
We have a close game here. It is 2-1. 15:39 left.
Goal by the Pointers, Jasmine Jones.
Our scoreboard is a little messed up, but the score is on yards to go for South Point.
The visiting score will be kept on the yards to go.
As demonstrated by Jeff Gorby.
The visiting score will be on the yards to go.
The game started again here. Fairland with the kickoff. Some great movement in the midfield by Angela Lee. Molly Dunlap on the ball. Good interception there by South Point. It's going to go out for a South Point throw.
Got some substitutions coming in for South Point.
So the first half goes on here, they're going to have a lot closer game than we thought it would be earlier on.
Absolutely. South Point did get a little bit of some momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up. Great kick upfield. That is a big boot past the defensive line there. Little confusion there.
It's going to go out for a goal kick.
Looks like Angela will be taking the kick there.
Great kick up to the midfield by Angela Lee.
Jolie Jarrell is on the ball.
Tries to keep it in, but it's going to go out for a South Point throw.
South Point is looking to make a little run right here.
Some
It
good
is broken
defending
up.
again by Kaylee Turner tonight, the senior captain. Joey Jarrell on the ball. To Molly Dunlap. Great move. Oh, she's going to get tripped up
there.
here.
That will be.
We're going to have a free kick here.
It's a little trip up on South Point defender J.C. Walters.
Molly Dunlap taking this kick, it looks like. See if Fairland has anything planned for this free kick.
Maybe a little kick towards the goal, maybe a little dump out. Kick
That's
for
a
the goal.
great shot.
Off the crossbar. Very close. Fairland is
Dunlap
looking
has
to
another one.
capitalize.
That was a great
Just
shot.
left.
Unlucky off the crossbar.
Will be a goal kick for South Point.
Keep shooting, Molly. Good job, Dragon.
Is intercepted by Fairland. It is moved upfield.
Tried to clear it out there.
Great
Good ball
kick
played over the
upfield.
top. Katie Stitt comes out and grabs it. Oh, it looks like her glasses fell here on that kick. That's just unfortunate.
Great header. Seems that she is a little shaken up. Hope she is all right. That is number 21, Nevaeh Huff. She is a sophomore.
She may be going out of the game here to fix her glasses.
Will be South Point's ball after that.
Nevaeh Huff, who just went out of the game, will be replaced by number 2, Jenna Gooderam. Sorry if I mispronounced that last name.
South Point moving forward here, trying to capitalize.
It's going to be a Fairland throw.
Great throw in there.
That's a Molly Dunlop, who's been very active this game.
As she is moving forward, she
Over
kicks
to
it over to
Kelly. There's
Kelly.
a lot of space, but they call her offsides. It's going to be South Point's ball. For those watching that don't know what offsides is when a player is behind the defense without the ball. You can't pass it to them if you're behind the defense. You have to be in front of them, play a ball through, and then you can run onto it.
Great explanation there, Mason.
I try, Steven, a lot. Angela intercepts the ball in the middle of the field.
A little passing going on between Fairland here, trying to get an open person. South Point kicks that up midfield.
Number 5, Ella Cassidy, who's trying to make something happen here.
Katie
But
Stitt.
Katie Stitt comes out.
Sorry, Mason.
Sorry.
You're the
Keep interrupting each other.
play-by-play guy. I just get a little excited, you know.
It's a great save. I can understand that. I get it.
Little shoving, but South Point ends up with the ball here. Have a little move around. She takes a little shot, gets shoved down.
That's going to be, they're going to call a foul here on Fairland.
That is a PK.
That's in the box. So that's going to be a penalty kick for South Point.
That is when a foul happens inside the black box of the goal. Number 14, J.C. Walters, will be taking the PK.
She's a senior defender this season.
They're looking to capitalize to tie up this score with 9:22 left in this half.
See if what Katie Stitt here can do. He kicks, and that's a goal for J.C. Walters.
They will tie the score here at 2 apiece.
You're always at a disadvantage there as a goalie.
I know.
You know, it's really hard because you got to guess. Pretty much, you got to guess which way to go. It's always a disadvantage.
It's always a 50-50 shot. I had one of those
Penalty kick by the Pointers.
in the alumni
J.C.
game
Walker.
we had a couple months ago. I did get scored on.
Yep, Steven did not save that ball.
It was disappointing, but
Very disappointing.
I think we won that game, though.
We did. We did
We
win
did.
that game. No thanks to Steven.
No thanks to me. Fairland will be kicking off here. Angela moves the ball up.
Seems like South Point's gotten a little more energy here this game as the first half has progressed.
We have a great battle here between both teams.
Tried to pass the ball up to Annabelle Wyant, but it goes out for a throw for South Point.
We do have another substitution in.
That's number 2, Jenna Gooderim, replacing number 5, Ella Cassidy. Again, sorry if I mispronounce some of these last names. Number Wyant with the pass to Molly Dunlap.
Yes. Go. Oh.
Kaylee Sires there.
Come on, let's go.
Kaylee Turner, my fault. So many mispronunciations tonight. We will get better at this.
Green. Let's go, Green. Keep going.
South Point looking to keep the ball out of their territory.
That ball is going to roll out there for a Fairland throw.
Yes, stop, go.
That is deflected off South Point.
South Point looking to push up the field here. We have 7 minutes here left in the half. Ball flying everywhere, just try to get this throw in.
Yes, go. Come on, Green.
Clearance there by South Point, trying to figure out where to go with the ball.
A little miscommunication there, but they managed to kick it out. We do have a nice crowd out here. Have shown up to cheer on the Fairland Dragons.
Here in the middle of the field. And play it out.
It's kicked out by South Point. They are looking to save it, but it goes out of bounds.
That's a Fairland throw. Kaylee Turner's going to take this throw. Great back and forth 1-2 play there.
They're looking to make a move
Wyant
here.
in the middle of the field.
Go, Green.
Callie Hall is looking to push up.
Oh, and is just wide.
Getting me all excited up in here.
Some great build up there. So close.
Be a goal kick for South Point here. Looking to score here in the last 5 minutes of the half.
Stop it. Oh, Haley. Up, girl. Work it. Hey, Callie. Helper. Come on, Ange. Yes, Angela.
They pass over Angela Lee, but they're going to call it offsides. Bit of a strange call there. Looked like to me she got back on sides before the ball was played, but they're down there and we're up here. What are we going to do, Steve?
I don't know, man. I never really understood the calls when I was playing, but
I just went with it. We just went with it.
it's a great save there. Kicks it high in the air up to midfield.
Bill Wyant tries to play it outside here. It's still in. Great hustle by Angela Lee. It's deflected off Fairland. It's going to be a white throw. We have some substitutions coming in for South Point. Looks like it's number 5 and number 24 coming in for South Point.
Callie Hall will be coming out for Fairland. She will be replaced by freshman Claire Southard, number 14. Fairland is working to keep South Point on the other side of the field.
Out for a Fairland throw here.
Looking to score here in the last minute 20.
It's an open
And
goal
that
there,
will
and that's
roll
gonna
into the
in.
goal.
Great pressure by Fairland. That's another goal by Jolie Gerald today. She has 2, I believe, Steve, right?
Yes, she has 2 goals today.
That takes our score with 1 minute left in the first to 3 for Fairland, 2 for South Point.
They took a shot at goal. Wow. They took a shot on goal. It hit off the goalie. And then Jolie managed to roll it right into the goal.
Goal by the Dragons, Jolie Gerald.
As South Point brings it up here for a kickoff. Me and Mason just enjoying a nice be real.
It was time to be real. It's a high-scoring game so far, Steven. Getting a lot of goals today.
Fairland is leading 3-2 right now with a minute left in this half.
Can Fairland get one here before the half?
Great footwork here by Jolie. Kicks it out to Angela. She kicks it
plays
up.
it in. Saved by the
Bounce
goalie.
into the goalie's hands.
I think she was going for a pass there rather than a shot.
Did look like it was almost about to bounce over the goalie's head, but she was able to save it. South Point trying to move it forward here.
26 seconds left here on the clock for the first half. The ball is going to be saved there. Good hustle.
Good hustle by Fairland here. They are looking to score.
And that's going to take us to half with 2-1. We're at the end of the first half. The score is Fairland 3, South Point 2.
We'll be taking a little break here.
back here with the second half, 40 minutes on the clock.
So we start the second half here. Fairland will be starting off with the ball.
And here we are, kickoff. Looks like Fairland's trying to do something quick early here. That's out for a Fairland throw. It's like Bailey Russell, number 11, is going to take it.
Throws it into Jolie. He's looking to move forward here.
Great move by Jolie around the defender. It's like South Point has an attack fizzled out there. Good defense by Angela Lee, number 13.
South Point here with a little bit of momentum. Kicks it back for a drop to regroup.
Katie Stitt running out.
Ooh, a little collision there.
Collision there. But Katie Stitt gets back up and secures the save. Good hustle.
Looked like a scary hit, but everyone looks to be all right.
Molly Dunlap on the ball in the middle of the field. Looks like Fairland's trying to build an attack here.
Kicks it forward, but is deflected, and she
stays
with the ball.
With a shot, but it's going to be saved. Seems like she rushed that shot a bit. A little bit of a missed call by the goalie there. The goalie came very far out to kick the ball.
It did look like it, but the ref is just letting it play.
It's going to be a kick out. Well, a lot of numbers on that play, but
Better passes, Molly.
Angela there got a little hip check, but she is all right from that. South Point moving it forward.
they don't have a lot of numbers here on this attack.
But they're trying to make
Katie
something work
Stitt.
here. Ooh, little collision there. Katie saved the
Katie
ball.
Stitt still with the save, though.
Little push off there. That will be
A lot of
penalty there on Kaylee
physical
Turner.
play there.
Looks like
We have Jasmine Jones on the ground here, the attacker for South Point.
she did take a little shot to the head there. Their coach is looking to check on her. Also our professional trainer, Mike. Looks like she is able to walk off the field here. Subbing in for her would be number 2, Jenna.
And just over the
Gooderham.
bar there.
Will be a goal kick here for Fairland. South Point with the ball here. Brought out by Fairland. Jolie
move
with some
there by
nice
Jolie Jarrell.
footwork.
Passed up to Bailey Russell.
This will be a corner kick for Fairland. Angela will be taking the kick. See if Fairland is able to capitalize off this and put another goal on that score.
Angela Lee taking the corner.
Kicks it up. Jolie was
Oh,
there to kick it in,
just
just barely
missed.
missed.
Some good footwork and a good ball into Callie Hall.
Kicks it into the middle. Great move here by Fairland. She got a little
Oh.
tripped up there. They will be calling that.
It's going to be a free kick for Fairland.
Looks like she took a shot to the shins here. Angela will be taking the kick here.
Great ball played in.
She does take a shot, barely misses.
A little wide. I think that was aimed at number 11, Bailey Russell.
Little shoving here.
Ball thrown in here by South Point. Little contact there, and they're going to call that. Gonna be a free kick for South Point. A lot of free kicks this game, Steven, and physical.
Yep. South Point's J.C. Walters will be taking the kick here. Now, what is your preference? You take the shot on goal, or do you try to pass it to one of your teammates?
Oh, and that almost went in. You know, from that distance, you asked me my preference.
Yeah.
From that distance, depends. So, like, where she just kicked it, I'd probably try to cross it into a teammate. But if it's right on goal in the middle of the field, yeah, I'd probably go for it. Oh, and they're going to call that a goal.
All right. Don't know what happened.
The ref's calling that a goal, but the ball went over the goal.
Everyone here in the
miscommunication.
stands are saying that it went over the goal.
He's pointing to the spot that it was a goal.
So that
Looks like to me the ball went over the goal.
It looks like that. Looks like that'll be. We don't know what's going on right now.
The ref seems to be calling it a goal.
South
But
Point
from
is
where we're standing, it looks like it went over the goal.
It is a little tricky from the angles of the refs here. The refs are trying to figure out what's going on right now. South Point has celebrated their goal, but it might be coming back.
You're 50 yards away. You can't see it.
Fans are showing their emotions here right now. We had one of those moments once where where the opposing team kicked it over the goal and it rolled down the net.
He's
and they are
pointing to the
calling it a
spot,
goal. Wow.
and that's a goal for South Point.
All right. That will be tying the game 3-3 with 30 minutes left here in the final half.
I don't know about you, Season, but I think that was clearly over the goal, but maybe the ref saw something that no one else saw.
Guess the ref saw it rolling down the back of the net, and he thought it went in and went across rolled over. So, a little bit of some controversy here, but it is the ref's call. Fans or the players cannot make this kind of call.
And let them get the ball.
Refs yelling at the men's South Point team behind the goal.
Refs are getting on the boys' South Point team behind the goal here. They're asking them to move so they do not distract them.
So the score, as it stands here, is 3-3. South Point tied it up off a confusing call here.
A little bit of some controversy, but Fairland is looking to
move past that controversy.
They're moving with a head of steam.
It's good defending there.
Fairland looks to kick it up. Great
Good
footwork
move by
again.
Julie Jarrell. Another good move.
Wow.
Making their way
Looking
up
to
the
move
field
forward here, looking for a teammate. Gets shoved down. They will be calling
That's
that.
going to be a foul there.
Angela will be taking the kick here. Looking to probably take a shot or get through the backside to a teammate.
Cross it in, and it just goes out wide for a goal kick. for South Point.
I did call. She was looking for the backside post. Just put a little bit too much power on that.
Free kick here by South Point, played out to their forward.
Kicked
Going to roll out of bounds. That's a white throw, a South Point throw.
It's a little crazy up here in the booth.
Number 1 coming into the game for number 4 in South Point. Number 4 is Cameron Irvin.
Kicked out of bounds
It's played
here.
out for another South Point throw.
South Point is trying to push every inch to get closer to the goal. Great out, but they need to move over to. Ooh. Callie looking to push her way through. Ooh. Little tumble there.
Little collision. Angela gets the ball. Fairland making him push up the field here. Out to Annabelle Wyatt.
Little shoving, but
Oh, little shoving there.
that will be
It's called
Fairland's
over
throw.
here.
Fans are not liking that. That looked like it might have been a push on South Point. Ooh, they are calling foul on Fairland here.
To Molly Dunlap to throw.
South Point kicking it up right to Katie Stitt.
Saved by Katie Stitt.
Over the South Point's head. Angela looks to move the ball forward.
Good battle there between Fairland and South Point. That's a green throw.
Great kick up. Callie is looking to push forward.
Annabelle Wyatt looking to do something here on the outside. Plays it up. It's cleared by South Point.
It will go out of bounds. Fairland's throw. South Point is pushing for another goal here. A little bit of a shoving match.
Oh,
Looks to be that'll be on Fairland here.
yeah, it looks like a little bit of emotions running high after that
very-
last goal.
It is a very close game, so they are playing their hearts out.
Ref having a little talk with the two players.
South Point looks to move the ball forward here, trying to catch momentum here.
It's going to be a goal kick here for Fairland.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a corner.
I did too, but
South Point must have kicked it out
ref
first.
called a goal kick.
All right.
I mean, Dunlop in the field dribbling through the defenders.
She is moving forward. Passes it to Bailey Russell, but it will go out of bounds. South Point's throw in.
Throw in here. Sun's setting here, Steven. Looks like for the boys' game, it's going to be dark when you start, huh?
It will be. That game will be starting at 7. They will be
After
playing
some-
under the lights, which was always a great feeling.
After some senior night festivities.
This is going to be South Point's throw in here.
Played up, cleared out by Fairland here.
Fairland looking for some options here. Trying to keep it on South Point side of the field.
Played out here. That's going to be a I'm sorry, South Point throw in.
A little bit of a tongue twister there.
Yeah, getting my words mixed up.
A little bit of a kicking battle here.
Seems like they were just kicking it just to kick it there.
I guess so.
Through a ball here, through.
Katie Stitt will be saving that.
Kick out to about. It's a good kick by Katie Stitt there, the goalie.
Fairland is passing it through, but South Point is also kicking along.
Annabelle Wyatt with the ball.
Looking for a cross, but they will
That's
be
a foul.
calling a penalty here. It's a little bit of a push.
It's going to be a free kick by Fairland. Looks like Angela Lee's
I
going to
didn't
take
really
it.
see a foul, but I'm also not a professional ref.
A big through ball here.
Kicking it all the way up for the goalie to save.
To throw out by the goalie.
Nice little throw.
That's going to go out on Fairland for a South Point throw. South Point looking to attack here. Get another one.
Nice little kick up. She's looking. Ooh, she's
there's a
looking to
quick
push
cut.
forward. She is moving.
And she's going to
And
have a shot on
she-
goal, but
ooh,
it's saved by Katie
ooh,
Stitt.
ooh,
And another save.
Oh
and
my
a
gosh. That was a great save by Katie Stitt there.
Great goalie performance there by Katie Stitt. Saved a definite goal there.
That was some great playing.
Will that give Fairland the boost to go and score another one to get ahead? That would hype me up if I was in the game.
That hit off Fairland's hand there.
Great group of saves there.
A little bit of a handball. That'll be a free kick. South Point kicks it forward. Katie picks
Another
up
save.
the ball. Ooh. We'll be going out of bounds here. Jolie looking to move it forward here. It's broken up by South Point, but Fairland stays with the ball. Annabelle Wyatt fighting for the ball. Great ball there by Bailey Russell. Looking for Fairland to run for the ball there. A little bit of a shove.
That's going to go out for a Fairland throw-in. See what they can do here.
Fairland is gaining some momentum here. Try and score.
Throw-in, cleared by South Point. Out to
A little bit of a
Angela.
header. They're trying to fight through here. Little kick
That's going
up.
to go back to the goalie of South Point, who's going to play it out.
Another throw by the goalie. That will be deflected by Fairland. Ooh, she falls down. It will be going out of bounds.
It's going to be a throw-in for South Point. South Point throws the ball in here. Right to Fairland, trying to push up to get another goal.
A little bit of some footwork here.
It's going to go out for a South Point throw in there. Deflected off of number 8 on Fairland.
South Point looking for some numbers to throw in. South Point is fighting here. She'll be taking a shot.
And a save by Katie Stitt again today.
Another great save by her. She has had a great day today. Kicks it out over there to Annabelle Wyatt. South Point ends up with it. South Point will be kicking it out. Looks to be some substitutions. We're in the last 14 minutes here of this final half here with the score is still tied 3-3. Both teams are fighting really hard to get another score. Great footwork here, moving it forward.
It's going to go out for a Fairland throw. We have 13 minutes here left in the game. Fairland trying to get one back after that third goal call they gave to South Point.
South Point kicks it up to midfield.
Well played up, but intercepted by South Point.
Fairland is kicking it forward, though. South Point kicks it out. Will be a throw-in. Ooh. A little bit of a miscommunication
Played out
there.
to number 18, Molly Dunlap now. A bit of a foot race for the ball, but it looks like South Point's going to get there. Don't looking to make an attack to get a fourth goal to put it themselves ahead.
Great kick by Kaylee Turner. It is rolling down the sidelines, but no one is moving towards it, and
It's
will
like the ball has
roll out
rolled
of bounds.
It's deceptive. We can't see that from over here. Real far away. Just go down there on the sideline, Stephen, and tell us.
I guess I'm going to have to do a sideline report. I don't know how the microphone's going to connect all the way down there.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Our guy behind the camera here, Doug, he will definitely show us how to do that.
A little back and forth play between Fairland and South Point there with those two big kicks.
Fairland ends up with the ball here. They are moving down the side of the field, looking to make something out of this.
And it just goes over the goal. Fairland fighting hard here to try to get a goal back.
That will be a goal kick, though.
We're running at just 11 minutes here to play. Score still 3 for Fairland, 3 for South Point, all tied up here.
This is a great move to save that from moving forward. Fairland is.
That's a shot, but it goes wide. Out for a goal kick for South Point.
Substitutions here. Callie Hall will be coming back into the game. Also Marley Speed. Some more back and forth here. Each person trying to figure out for the ball. Little tussle here. Still going
Good
on.
play here by both
Fairland
teams.
ends
Good
up
fight.
with it.
Great win by Fairland.
It's kicked to the middle of the field to South Point. Joey Jarrell
Out
is
wide.
moving forward here.
South Point stops him there.
It's a little tripped up. Fairland is still in control of the ball.
Fairland trying to keep the ball here.
Ooh, they are
but they're
going to
gonna
call
it
them
off.
offsides. I'm so sorry. Were you talking about that?
No, you were out. Yeah, but you were too. So we'll let it
man.
go.
This is our first time commentating here tonight. We are getting better by the second, but it is still a struggle. South Point looking to move forward here. Ooh, a little bit of a shove down, but they are not calling that.
Cleared
It will
out here
be
by
kicked out.
Fairland. Out for a South Point throw-in.
There's 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in this final half here where both
can
teams
see-
are fighting hard.
We can see both boys' teams warming up here on the sidelines. Both Fairland and South Point.
Yeah, both of their games will be starting at 7.
So if you want to hear us talk more, just watch. Tune back in at 7.
Tune in for that game. There will also be a riveting game like this one that is going on.
Cody Stick comes out and saves.
Oh my God! Get the ball!
You can tell both teams are getting tired here. They just want to put another
Oh,
point
and
on.
South Point gets the ball
Point
right on goal.
is moving
Gonna have a
forward. She's
shot
taking
here.
her time, and she does score.
She scores. Miscommunication there. And I believe that was Ella Cassidy of South Point scoring the goal. That puts them up 4-3. Here with 7 minutes to go.
Fairland will be kicking off here soon again. They will be trying to capitalize to put another point.
Dragons trying to get one back here.
Trying to tie
it
this
up.
game up. I mean, my hands are sweating and shaking from how exciting this game
And
is.
a lot of goals this game.
A lot of shots, a lot of saves. A lot going on, a lot to take in. Fairland looking to gain momentum here.
Goal by the Pointers, Ella Cassidy.
Fairland trying to get ahead or
A
tie this
little
game
bit
up.
of a shove here, but the refs are not
Playing
calling
through
it.
Some questionable calls made by both refs today. For
They
both
are.
sides.
It's getting both sides of fans getting wild up. They're showing their emotions here tonight. A little bit of a shove, a little bit of some sportsmanship here, helping her up, but they will be calling a free kick on South Point here. Fairland will be taking it.
Ball played in by Angela. Not sure if that was a shot or if she was trying to play it through, but saved by the goalie of South Point.
She kicks it up, but Fairland does deflect it. They're looking to move forward. So they're moving up into the middle of the field here. Great dive
Another
by
save
South
by the
Point's goalie.
South Point keeper, who is Jaden Malone, by the way. We haven't said her name tonight.
She is also having a really good game here. Both goalies are playing their hearts out. Looks to be a little bit of an injury here on South Point. She is able to walk on her own power, but the ref caught that she might have had a little bit of a issue here.
So if you're just tuning in, we're here at 5 minutes, 51 seconds. South Point's up by 4. Fairland has 3 goals, trying to get another one. The third goal by South Point's a bit of a controversial call by the goalies. A lot of the Fairland parents and fans aren't very happy about it. So trying to tie this game up and save what they can of the game.
Angela looking to move it forward. Nice little footwork here.
So moving over here by South Point. Fairland trying to defend.
They are calling a foul on Fairland here for a little bit of a push off. Will be South Point's kick. Fans are getting a little angry here at the refs. South Point kicks it deep into the defensive backs here. Fairland is looking to save them from scoring here, but it is a tough battle. Kaylee Turner kicks it up.
Played up here. Fairland's trying to get something here.
Kaylee Turner does kick it up. It goes over South Point's head.
Joey
Joey
trying to make something
Gerald
happen
is
on the
looking
outside
to,
here.
She is looking to move forward.
The ball's going to roll out here for a Fairland throw. Trying to get a goal here.
They are moving it forward. They are getting some momentum.
Joey Gerald on the ball. Played out wide here.
Bailey Russell with the nice little footwork here, trying to move to the backside. And
Gonna
that
go
will be
out.
a corner kick.
Corner kick for Fairland. Can they make something happen off of this? And have Angela Lee, number 13, take the shot, take the goal kick. I'm sorry. And over at Steven here, he's on the edge of his seat for this game.
I'm jumping up and down here. She looks for the backside here. Callie has the ball, trying to move in. Ooh. South Point will be kicking it out of bounds. Fairland has the little throw. Callie is right there next to the goal.
It's going to be a goal kick.
Substitution here for South Point. We are in the final 2.5 minutes here. South Point is still leading, but Fairland is looking to change that.
Here with 2 minutes left in the game. Fairland trying desperately to get a goal here.
All senior parent and escorts, please meet down on the track on the rubber mats. Again, all senior parent escorts and boys senior players, please meet the parents down on the track on the rubber mats. Please, thank you.
It is senior night for Fairland here. They have a little ceremony where they celebrate the seniors.
Should be a good time. You remember your senior night, Steven?
Oh, it was a great time. We actually, our senior night was it was about Luke Colgrove. We were celebrating him for the battle he was going through with leukemia. But he was able to fight that battle, and he actually beat leukemia, which is amazing to hear. I actually got to play goalie in that game. I didn't get scored on either.
Wow.
I felt really pumped. There is 50 seconds left in this final moments of the game here. South Point is moving it
They're gonna have to
forward.
make a quick
Fairland
move
is
here.
trying to gain momentum to score.
We have 30 seconds on the clock now.
South Point does have it. And they're moving it forward as well. The final
So South
20
Point's gonna get a
seconds.
shot on goal here
and
at the end.
she-
Saved by Katie Stitt.
that,
But back to her.
oh,
and the
that is
header
a
right in the
great
goal.
header by South Point into the goal.
Looks like South Point is going to win this game here. Going up 5-3 with 15 seconds left on the clock.
This has been a tough game. Both teams have been playing their hearts out.
Goal by the Pointers, Cassidy Jones.
Looks like South Point will be ending up taking this game.
Down the track by Coach White. Again, all senior escorts and board players, please meet down the track by Coach White. Thank you.
All the players on this field have played tough. I feel that they are both all exhausted. They're in the final 10 seconds.
Going here trying to get one in 5 seconds, but it's going to play out. And that's going to take us to the end of the game. The final score, South Point 5, Fairland 3.
That is the end of the girls' game. Join us back here, 7 o'clock for the boys' game.